If you're in the market right now looking for a cinema camera, you don't have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get great image quality. Let's say if you got $1,600, there's only one option in the market that stands out, and I couldn't find anything that comes close at this price, which is why I bought two, and we're shooting this video with them right now. It's none other than the Sony ZV-E1. We're talking about the same sensor that's in the FX6, which is a $6,000 cinema camera. It shoots 4K, 120 FPS with a slight crop and incredible low light performance. I shot at 51,200 ISO. Usable footage. I'll show you later in the video, so stick around to watch that. If we get all of these aside, because they are the same as the FX3 and the FX6, we have a couple of different features. If you're paying half the price, there will be some cons to this camera, and we're going to discuss them later in the video, but let's talk about what gives this camera an edge over the FX3. The first thing is the AI chip. So the AI chip can give you like a couple of features. One of them is reframing, where you can just set it up on a tripod or something and it will follow you wherever you go. But the second thing, which is one of the best features that I've seen in any camera at this moment, the dynamic active stabilization. It gives you, let's say, 90% of a gimbal-like shot. This is the best stabilization in a camera, especially for a camera that's this light. The stabilization is unbelievable. I've used two of these on my sister's wedding. I didn't have a gimbal, handheld, two Tamron lenses. Dynamic active stabilization will basically crop into the frame and you'll be able to have a stabilized image. I wouldn't say it's like 100% a gimbal replacement. If you can't get a gimbal with you, if you're going somewhere that doesn't allow gimbals, or if you're shooting like a wedding, same as my situation, like I was the bride's brother, this situation got me to use dynamic active stabilization and got me to get a full perspective of how good it is. The third one is the autofocus. So at this point, all of the cameras in the market are really good. I don't think that you would notice something that's extremely bad. This, I trust at all times. I only use photography lenses. Now, what gives this camera an edge over competitors with the same price, let's say the FX30, is the sensor. This sensor can shoot up to 12,800 dual base ISO. 12,800 is extremely clean. It has some denoise in it, same as the FX3. I use 12,800 so much because I shoot events. Even though it's a fanless camera, which we'll talk about later in the video, it doesn't affect the image quality. If it does, let's say scientifically, I couldn't see it. I think this is kind of usable. So this is one of the best low light performances in the market. Canon has the C400 and the C80, which is way more expensive than this camera. So if you want to achieve like a low light performance on a budget, this is your camera. The next thing would be portability and ease of use. This is a small camera. When we went to Dubai Mall, we were shooting the iPhone 17 Pro versus cinema camera video. You can watch it right here. I have a rigged ZV-E1, which is the A cam, and a second ZV-E1, which is this one. This was bare bones, nothing on it, just a body and a lens. And this was fully rigged, everything, mat box, monitor. The security immediately came and asked me to remove it because it looks like a cinema camera. And I was like, this is just a small camera. This is exactly like this. And he said, I don't care. This looks like a cinema camera. This doesn't. This looks like a cheap travel camera that you can get wherever you want. You can use this one, get this one away from me.
طلعنا فهلا بدنا نلاقي لنا محل تاني.
I was like, okay. Took our shot and we continued shooting with this one. It was amazing how you can get the exact same quality that you would get with an FX6 just by pulling everything out of it, keeping the body and the lens. You just have a regular travel camera. This camera literally saved our shoot. So speaking about the smaller form factor, it comes with a couple of cons. The first one, it's a fanless design. So you can have a smaller body and a lower weight. But on longer shoots like this one, it might overheat. Not all the time. I'm shooting with two cameras right now and it's not overheating, but I'm shooting 1080p. Whenever I shoot 4K, it will overheat. That's why I have a fan attached to my camera. We have a review on it. You can go and watch it. The fan is like $30 or $40. You can get it from AliExpress. Go get it, clamp it to the back of your camera. You can either connect it to your V-mount battery through USB-C, or you can get the external battery, get a couple of them, and connect it to your camera. It's like 20 bucks a piece. You solved the ultimate problem. The second thing is that it only has one SD card. And I say one SD card because it doesn't take any CF Express cards. It takes only SD. You can get a V90 SD card. You'll get all the codecs inside of it. I've never had a failed memory card. I always back up my footage and never leave any set without 2 backups of footage. And the final thing is the micro HDMI. It doesn't have external raw recording. If you get the small rig or the tilde cage, both of them have these like HDMI clamps that will just stick it in its place. It won't move anywhere and it won't break. I recommend always using a cage on your ZV-E1, especially with the grip. It will give you a better grip because the ergonomics are not that good. And it will solve other thing that differentiated from the FX3, which is the mounting points, because this one doesn't have any mounting points on the body. And I don't see any person with an FX3 that doesn't use a cage if you're going to rig it out. If you're not, you can just not use it with a cage. You don't need the mounting points. Other than that, even with all of these cons, I don't see them as deal breakers for me, because for what I do, for documentaries, events, YouTube, sports, I don't need anything else. It gives me all the features that I need for an amazing price. I'm considering trying the Nikon ZR, but I don't know if it will just replace my camera or not. If you're a beginner filmmaker, even if you're an advanced filmmaker that needs a B and a C camera, or you need a crash camera that you can just mount on your car, all of these things can be achieved through a ZV-E1, and I just don't have any more notes. This video is not sponsored by anybody. Sony, please sponsor me. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Small goals. Give us a like, comment down below, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.